Yo, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's been how many days now? Couple of days now. 3 or 4 days now. 2 days now without going live. So yeah, man, I did miss doing this. And then on the other side, you have Jacob Zuma, with a failed attempted grand entrance. I think they wanted to disturb Cyril Ramaphosa so that he could grab all the attention to himself. And then again on the other side, you have Jacob Zuma's daughter with a horrible interview. I must emphasize, a horrible interview. And then on the other side also, you have Gayton McKenzie. Gayton McKenzie, desperate to be in government, desperate for that Home Affairs Minister of Home Affairs post. And then again basically desperate and actually asking ANC, DA, whoever that is interested to come into the party and get into a coalition with PA. And then again on the other side, you have Julius Malema. Julius Malema is also with EFF. Didn't get enough votes. Disappointed. Had a very disappointing elections. Also trying to force a coalition with ANC. Again, we're hearing rumors right now that apparently DA and ANC have had the first negotiations of getting to coalition, and apparently they went very well. If any, what we're hearing is it is. I think that's this something that might work for the country. I really hope that like these two parties will go into this coalition with the best interest of people of South Africa. I mean, I feel like they should compromise. They should be able to compromise and not have egos. Egos are the only two things that are gonna hold this country backward. I think going to this coalition, ANC and DA, they need to put their egos aside and just put the people of South Africa first. And again, and I think that really irritated me. Was it yesterday, whereby Fikile Mbalula was like, okay, we are okay with going to a coalition with any party, but Cyril Ramaphosa is not going anywhere. Cyril Ramaphosa is not going anywhere, which again I do understand, because again, if the president does get removed, that will cause so much uncertainty. It will cause I think it will cause more harm than good. I think it will cause more harm than good. So I'm okay with I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50, because I understand, like, if he does get removed, it will cause so much uncertainty. And then again, I also feel like, remember, this is his last term, so either way, he will be going out very soon. But then another question that I asked in my previous streams, I said, who's going to take over from Cyril Ramaphosa? Let's say maybe ANC does continue being the main party, does continue winning. Who's going to be the main president of? Because again, there's no one that has integrity, anyone that actually does. That actually does give us into suggested. There's also Makura. Is it David Makura? David Makura was also suggested, and then we also have had other people suggesting a female, that like ANC might actually appoint a female president, and there's just, so we don't have a clear future as people of South Africa. So again, and I think that really stresses me. Let's just say ANC and DA get into coalition, and those negotiations are successful. Are we ready to have? And apparently Steenhuisen stands a very good chance of being a deputy president. And I think we are at a stage where DA actually has a chance, and also Steenhuisen has a chance of becoming president of South Africa, because again, we know that Cyril Ramaphosa's term is coming to an end. Okay, Dick, I can't read your thing, your name, but then I'll read your second name. Becca says, I'm not okay by ANC and DA coalition. But then again, do you I think as people of South Africa, at some point we need to be honest with ourselves. We really need to be honest with ourselves, because again, I'm one person that I'm actually okay with having a diverse leadership, having white people and black people actually coming together in the positions of those high positions in leadership. I'm at a point where I'm like, I want that. I want that for the country. Mpoma simula says Tobala legayna Mpoma simula tapar about to go high man. Anyways, I'm in support of DA and ANC coming together. I'm really, because I feel like it's gonna work well for the country. I think the people of South Africa will stand a very good chance of actually having this country being progressive with DA and ANC coming together, other than EFF and ANC coming together. I honestly don't even want to imagine that, because one thing I know is that, like, as much as I do like Malema, I have nothing wrong with him. Oh, Malis, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Ish, you didn't miss much. Just that I've had so many difficulties. I've faced so many difficulties. Like, but then I'll tell you all about it later. So, but then I hope. Please let me know in the comments if the stream is, I'm not lagging, if everything is just going proper, because I'm not sure. I'm not using StreamYard. I'm no longer using StreamYard. I'm using OBS software. So yeah, you didn't miss much so far. I'm okay with ANC and DA, because I feel like ANC and EFF, that is a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. And I'm sorry to say this. I know, like, I have people that follow me that like EFF, and again, MK. I just, especially after what happened yesterday, I can't see, and also what's still happening right now with MK disputing the results, trying to ensure that, like, there's a recount or whatever. I just don't see ANC and MK coming together. I don't know what you guys think in the comments. Please do let me know. But then again, I didn't want it. I didn't want MK and ANC coming together, especially at the national level. They can come together in provincially. I don't mind that. But then nationally, it's about time we actually we put the interest of South Africa first, and also the South Africans put their, honestly, another thing that really frustrates me, this thing of come on, sometimes we need to use logic. Guys. And what does logic tell us? We know if MK and ANC get into coalitions, they're never gonna agree. And what when two bulls come together, only the grass suffer. I'm not sure if I'm saying correctly, but then when two bulls, I think when two bulls fight, only the grass suffer, and we are gonna suffer if MK and ANC do come together. I don't know what you guys think in the comments. We're going to suffer, because we know Jacob Zuma and Cyril Ramaphosa, they don't get along. Why you guys think Jacob Zuma wanted to, deliberately wanted to enter the hall when Cyril Ramaphosa just took the podium, because he wanted all the attention to himself. Let's just be honest here. Let's be honest. And again, you also have, I need to get to this layer by layer, and again, I don't want people accusing me. I'm one person, someone that I'm very impartial, and you're gonna get balanced criticism from me. You're gonna get balanced commentary from me. I'll give MK credits when the credits are due to MK, and I've been giving MK credits throughout my streams, right? But then what the stand they tried to pull yesterday, that's not the kind of leadership that you need in a country that is trying to re-establish itself, a country that wants to get back to what it used to be. Let's be honest here. And again, maybe DA and ANC may not be the best, but then again, I think that's the closest thing that we can have that can actually help the country get back on its feet. That's the only coalition that can actually try and get this country back to its feet. Because at the end of the day, I do not care which party come together. I could not give a damn about that. I just want people that are gonna put the needs of South Africans first. I need people that are going to work for the citizens of South Africa. I could not care less or who is actually the president of South Africa or which party is ruling South Africa. As long as the needs of the South Africans are put first, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm so tired of leaders that put their interests first. I'm so tired of leaders that only look for look out for their own families and their pockets. I'm so tired with that. And again, Da&Anc, I'll reiterate, it does give me hope. It does give me hope. Say this again. Yesterday, I mean, another thing that I strongly have problems with when it comes to MK. Apparently, not even apparently, we have Jacob Zuma's daughter, Dudu Zile Zuma. Guys, we need to. I mean, another thing that I actually like ANC is that is that like they trying to let go of this cadre deployment. We need to let go of this cadre deployment. We need people that qualified, people that are qualified, occupying the right positions. We honestly, we are tired of this thing, and we have a situation where Dudu Zuma now she's going to the parliament. She's going to the parliament. What qualifies her to be in parliament? What has she done in order to have a seat in parliament? What qualifies her to be in parliament? Because again, I watched her interview yesterday. I was embarrassed on her behalf. I was embarrassed on her behalf. I'm like, that, and I'm gonna play that interview. I will play that interview, and I'm asking myself, is this the people that we want in parliament? I mean, some things are just common sense. They asked her what agenda is she going to drive when when she gets to the parliament. She mentions an issue of economic issues. She said repo rates, and then she also mentioned food prices. How do repo rates and food prices correlate? Honestly, that, and I'm asking myself, this is the potential. This someone that's going to parliament. This someone that is going to take part in major decisions that are gonna be taken in the country. She'll have a vote, and these are the people that we're gonna have in parliament. And honestly, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing because at the end of the day, nothing qualifies her to be in parliament other than her DNA. That's what qualifies her to be in parliament. And this, unfortunately, this is what this country has come to. And it cannot continue like this. It cannot continue like this. How is it going to benefit her being in parliament, her presence in parliament, her taking part in major decisions taken in parliament? And because some other things you just see, like, okay, is it more about the people or about the ego? She's actually a potential premier of KZN. I feel bad for people of KZN, and you know they look. I'm happy that MK did well in KZN, because again, one thing that I've been saying here is that like ANC needs to be taught a lesson, and that lesson was taught. They were taught a serious lesson, and I'm glad. I'm happy with that. But I just feel like nepotism should, like, we cannot be allowing nepotism. We cannot be allowing nepotism anymore. And then at the end of the day, I really hope that like MK is going to deliver for people of KZN. They do get into coalition with another party, and they actually do bring KZN and Durban to what it used to be, because it's really, really important. I think MK being a party that is like from KZN, I think they should actually like deliver for people of KZN, especially the amount of support that they've shown them, the amount of support that KZN people shown MK. I really hope that they'll just deliver the best for KZN, just like DA is doing Cape Town. I really hope that they actually like prioritize the KZN and actually rejuvenate KZN to what it used to be, and also be that major tourist attraction in South Africa, because South African economy needs KZN doing well. South African economy needs Durban to be that tourist attraction that it used to be back in the 2010s. And then Poma Simula says, as Casey got the difficulties, but don't stress, we are here. Give information. Thank you, Masimula, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So with that said, I just wanna again, like I said, you guys know that I voted for PA. I voted for Patriotic Alliance, and again for Gayton McKenzie to be begging for people to I'm like, okay, I know you gotta put you need, I know he wants to be like in control of what do you call the Home Affairs, right? And I'm for that. I want him to. I want someone like Gayton McKenzie controlling Home Affairs, because I think he will actually like make so much difference. I know Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi is actually not doing that bad, but then I feel like you want someone that is so patriotic in that position. You want someone that is so South African, like a South Africa first. Because one thing that guaranteed, unapologetic about it, is so pro South Africa when Gayton McKenzie, and that's someone that we need. I'm not saying Aaron Motsoaledi hasn't done much or has been disappointed or what, but then I just feel like it can be redeployed somewhere. I really want Gayton, but then again, if let's say ANC and DA do get into coalition, it's never going to happen. It's not going to happen, because ANC and DA, they will have enough, more than 50. Let me just see. Refer to the website so that I can. Okay. Also, please, guys, we know that the elections are over, so obviously people are back to their normal life. But then what you can do still, for me, just do subscribe if you haven't, and also like the video. Do like the video. At least we have about 4 likes and 8 people watching, so it's not that bad. The ratio is ratioing. So do please like if you're here. Just if you're watching, please just do make sure. So let's say ANC do come into coalition with EFF, they will have about 60, almost 62. Do give them about 60, so which is like a majority. I think they should just come together, because I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I just think ANC, they should just come together and take this country forward. I honestly could not give a damn who's a president and who's not a president, as long as good decisions are taken at the end of the day, decisions that are going to benefit this country, and improve the lives of the South Africans, and also sustain and maintain the infrastructure, build new infrastructure, and ensure that the correct people end up in the right positions. Let go of this cadre deployment. And again, another good news, man. We have about 70, is it 70 or 71 ANC cadres or workers that are now unemployed. Another good news, man. Like, these people used to think they are entitled to these positions. They used to think they are entitled to this position, and you know what, man? They were humbled. They were so humbled. Ran says they can still technically stop MK from. Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, I know that. They can still technically stop MK from governing KZN if ANC, DA, IFP, and the other party with 1 seat, NFP, go into coalition. They will have 41 out of 80 seats in the KZN. But then it's just gonna be so many parties coming together, and with like you said, you have ANC, DA, IFP, and other parties. I don't think it's gonna be very difficult for them to actually like get into, because I just don't think they will agree. They will see eye to eye on a couple of things. And again, only one detail. It only takes one person or one party not to agree into whatever that they will be negotiating, and then the coalition. So I honestly, I can see IFP and MK coming together and governing KZN. I'm not from KZN, but I really want Durban to be brought back to what it used to. like before, I just want to get into, I even lost my train of thought. What was I saying? um I can't remember. Oh man, Ryan. I wanted to say something which was very, very important. I can't remember it right now. Oh yeah, ANC members that have lost their jobs. Now they're feeling like, honestly, man, I cannot be more proud of South Africans after what we did in the elections. I mean, I predicted. I'll show you guys my prediction. I predicted ANC coming, having 41%. So, which I thought it was way. I thought, in fact, I need to be honest. I thought I was way too ambitious. I was being way too ambitious and greedy by giving ANC 41%. I thought, like, yeah, man, I'm being too optimistic. I didn't believe that it would happen, and to actually see my predictions coming correct and actually get ANC having 1% less, I was like, oh man, I could not be more happier. Let me see. I want to show you guys my predictions. These were my predictions, which were ridiculed, I must say. Can you guys see this? No, you can't. I don't think you can. So in my predictions, I had ANC coming. In the descriptions, and then so that you guys can actually go and have a look. I was actually not far off. I mean, I had DA in second position with 3.1 million, which is about 17%. And then I had, so I predicted DA actually got more votes than I predicted. But then the top four is spot on. I had MK coming second with 2.1 million. Then I had EFF coming fourth with 1.4 million. So the top four was spot on. And honestly, I'm just glad that I got it correctly. I know it doesn't really. Oh, you guys, yeah, you can see. Okay, I thought you didn't see. So yeah, as you can see, these were my predictions. Leading up to the election. I'm just gonna highlight the top four. I don't know, but then when it comes to number 5, 6, then yeah, those were got it very, very wrong. And then to which it says, Simon, I'm happy ANC is down. Yeah, man, we won't look back a couple of years down the line. It's like, why did we do that? But I really don't think so. So this what happened last. I mean, one thing that we cannot deny is that, like, Jacob Zuma is very powerful. And he's aware of that. And push people to the. I mean, just look at this entrance. Just look at it. Just take a look at it. All the cameras, the lights are on one man. So, and I think this what he tried to do even yesterday. This was on the 1st of June. So I think he just wanted to cause a scene. And again, you have a doctor coming out and trying to. This was the video. I don't know if you guys saw this video, but this was just when Cyril Ramaphosa took to the podium to give his speech. And allegedly, Jacob Zuma was just chilling outside, just waiting for Cyril Ramaphosa to go to the podium. And you just see these people, they don't get along. So hence I'm saying the coalition between ANC and MK, it won't be good for the country. We don't need that. We really, really do not need that. And you have the MK people trying to fight with the security to ensure that, like, the president Jacob Zuma is allowed inside, and the security is not allowed.
Why did they close the door?
So the president is outside as a speaker?
Yes, he's outside. So why they are closing the door? You can't wait for one man to speak there. It can't be. It's totally. We left our cars outside and it's raining. What is raining? The white boy, small boy, just closed the door, just like that. We South Africans are just watching at him. What do you call him? Zuma want to get inside. They don't want that.
And this is the coalition that people want. It won't work. It just won't work. MK and ANC coalition is just you see, the thing is, there's still so much anger from MK people. Remember, the people that voted MK, those are people that are angry. Those are former ANC voters. Those are people that are angry that like Jacob Zuma was actually dismissed the way he was, right? So these people are angry. So whatever coalition between MK and ANC, it just won't work. It just won't work. It just won't work. And we really do not need that. The country does not need that, because it will cripple this country. It will definitely cripple this country. It will do more harm to this country than good. It will do more harm to this country than good. And let's see what will happen in KZN. Let's see what will happen in KZN. But honestly, I just hope whatever coalition, whichever parties do come together in KZN, they actually try and rescue KZN and Durban and actually bring it back to life. And then here's the Federal Executive has resolved to open formal negotiations with the ANC. The team of negotiators, including Helen Zille, Ivan Meyer, Siviwe Gwarube, and DA. Imagine they form a coalition, agree on condition, and everything works out. Known. We saw that DA and EFF tried to get into coalition. It did not work. It did not work, right? And I think also ANC, even I think they did. I think EFF and ANC, I think they kind of have had a successful coalition. I'm not sure. But I think we need DA and ANC. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it a chance and see if maybe. I mean, just imagine let's just imagine it does work out, and they try to rescue the economy. They try to tackle all the issues that we currently facing in the country. The issue of employment, the inflation. What do you call the crime rate? Let's just say like our life does improve a little bit. Let's just imagine of that scenario. I know it is a long shot, but then we can only hope. We can only hope. You must first define perfectly in this context what would perfect look like. Can you imagine? It is the African vote that they used, but they are now excluding from these talks. Wonder why people realize that they won't change. Oh, nothing will work out perfectly here ever. Okay, well, you will never get the land. What is perfectly? I know a paid tweet when I see one. Looks like people are not really behind it. Imagine it will never work out. Basazodlala ngani abelungu. These are white people. They will never change. Hey, looks like people don't really. I thought like that. But then again, at the end of the day, ANC will still continue having upper hand, even if they go into coalition with DA. For obvious reasons, ANC already they have about like 40%, so they only need about 20%. I mean, about 11%. So they will still have an upper hand. So just that thing of people being too afraid of the unknown. People are just scared of the unknown. And why not give it a chance? Why just dismiss it or without actually giving it a chance? We don't know. We don't know what will come out of that. Mali says my head hurts every time I see Helen Zille. Hey, you really don't like Helen Zille, man. What? But she what has she done, man? But she hasn't been on like in the media that much. She hasn't been on the media that much. But then I don't know why is Steenhuisen not part of the negotiation team. I mean, as the president of DA, you would expect him to actually be in the thick of things. But then he's being excluded. Actually, he's being excluded in the negotiations, which is actually interesting. It's actually very, very much interesting. But then again, man, what do you guys think of let's say
to stand in front of Home Affairs officers illegal guy. illegal foreigners in this country are marching, going to stand in front of Home Affairs officers, illegal foreigners. What is that? This is not a jumping castle of a country.
Would you then want to, Gayton, also relook rules around asylum? Because often there's people want the things are either merged right or wrong, where there are people who say, well, they're here because they're stuck and there's simply nowhere else to
Nonsense.
go. And they say they fled conflict, poverty, etc.
Nonsense. Let me explain.
I don't
the
agree with
rules
that
of
idea
asylum.
because okay.
An asylum seeker should flee to the nearest country. How do you jump from Nigeria here? How did you get here? That nonsense they will tell other leaders, not me. I know the law. Secondly, these asylum seekers we have here, they go on holiday December. Go check at the border. You can't even go to Zimbabwe. That's number two. What asylum seeker goes back to Ukraine? Ukrainians are real asylum seekers because die. Illegal foreigners in this country are marching, going to stand in front.
Man, just give this honestly, man. The thing is, we need someone that is going to be unapologetic about being pro South Africa. We need someone that is going to be unapologetic about this issue, and we're not gonna get that and I don't think D is actually pushing for control of borders. I checked the manifesto. None of closing borders was not mentioned anywhere. And then again with ANC, they just it's like there is a couple of things they said about border management and ensuring that they stop the issue of illegal foreigners. But I just honestly, because again I've said this many times, going to these elections, my main thing was just we need this country to be the borders of this country to be sealed, to be actually very sealed tight, and sure that we all the illegal people that are in the country are deported. That's all that I've wanted, because I think that will the country will benefit a lot more if that was to happen. Do I see it happening? I don't know. I can't stop being optimistic until we have a clear direction after the coalition and everything. The dust has settled. Let's see what the future holds for the country. But anyways, man, it's good to be back. We'll have a show there's a lot of content coming on the way. We're gonna have a weekly show. I mentioned that we're gonna have a Quentin Saves South Africa show where we're gonna tackle, and we'll go live sometimes we'll pre-record it, but I'm just not sure on which days. I will. Serious matters and questions and debates are gonna be held in Parliament, and man, I'm looking forward to it, man.